I'm Jack HIckey from the Growth Center, and I want to thank you for being a part of this goal-setting program. We're now on part 4 of the program, and we're going to talk today about action plans. Now, if you've been doing your homework along the way, you've already set your main goal for the year. You've already written down what are the things you have to have in order to achieve that goal. And then last time we talked about the 7 areas of goal setting, which are your personal development goals, your spiritual development goals, your vocational development goals, your financial goals, your family goals, your health goals, and fun goals. So those are all of the areas that you want to be able to identify as sub-goals. Remember, all of these things are leading you to that first goal you set for the year. Very, very important to remember. If your goals that you're setting on a daily and weekly basis do not direct you to that end, then even if they're good goals, put them aside. Keep yourself focused on the thing that you're trying to achieve. David Allen, who wrote the book Getting Things Done, which by the way is an excellent book and I recommend it to anyone, but he said that in order to achieve clarity and be really positively engaged in what you're doing, you must do 2 things. First, you have to know the outcome of your goal and where it is that you're going. And second is you have to decide and take the next physical move to propel yourself in that direction. That's what action plans are. Action plans are exactly what they say. It's action. These are things that you have to take action on. Now, if you go to our website, www.growthcenter.net, on the website, you'll see a page for downloads. Go to that download page and you will find a template that has these 7 areas on it and how to set up the action plan that you're going to need for each area. Now, I told you before that what you're going to do is you're going to take each of these areas, and all 3 are the same, so I don't have to go through each separate thing and tell you what to do. We can just look at how you're going to approach each of the 7 areas, okay? What you want to do is you have the area, which is not the goal itself, personal development. Then you're going to put 3, no more than 3, goals that you want to achieve over the next year in your personal development. Same thing is true with all the other areas, okay? Looking at personal development, let's say that one of the things that you want to do over the next year that is going to move you closer to your goal is learn another language, which is going to take a lot of work, but it's something that is going to help you and is important, and it's one of those things that you need in order to achieve that main goal. So you write down that you're going to learn whatever the language is, Spanish, French, German, Irish, whatever you decide that you want to do. And then under that, you're going to put 3 different action steps. Now, each action step should be no more than a short sentence. I mean, you're looking at possibly 3 to 6 words in order to describe what it is that you need to do. An action step in learning a language may be sign up for a class or get a book, or a dictionary in that language. Get a CD series like Rosetta Stone or some other series. But, very short sentences is what you want to do. And you'll do that under each of the 3 areas. And you'll go through all of your goals, told you this was work, that you're going to set. This takes thinking. Don't just carelessly sit down and try to get through this in 5 minutes. Give yourself some time. When I do goal setting, I block out an entire day. I don't schedule any appointments. I don't do anything, just kind of lock myself away so I have time to pray and really look at my goals and understand what are the steps that I need to take in order to get there. Again, keep these action steps short and to the point. The more complicated you make them and the broader that you make them, the less likely it is you will achieve them. They need to be clear and concise, and this is what you do. Now, an important part about an action step, okay? Never set a goal without doing something to move yourself forward within the first 24 hours. I don't care if that is, let's say that one of the things you're going to do for learning a language is that you're going to get a CD program, or you're going to get some kind of program to help you with the language. Then within that 24 hours, get online, find the program that you want. You don't even have to purchase it at that point, but you're taking a step. Action is not action unless you're doing something. You know, don't mistake activity as being action. It isn't. You have to do something that is going to actually move you forward. So with each one, find something that you can do within the next 24 hours. You might be able to do it right there on the spot as you set the goal to help you move forward. Once you have momentum, you will continue on and you will continue to build that. Also, you're going to find on that sheet a place for a date. The date is, when is this goal going to be achieved? Is it going to be a year? Is it going to take you 2 years? You know, unless you're really, really good at languages, you're not going to be fluent in the language in just a year doing something on the side. You might be able to master some of the important steps that you need in order to become a master, but you know, give yourself time, but set for that goal, that main goal, learning the new language or whatever it is that you're doing, set a date. Okay? Dates are the thing that change dreams into goals. They are the things that give them life. A goal always has a date. If you remember when we talked about spiritual development goals, one of the things I said about them is that they're different than some of the others in that when you talk about things like knowing God better, or you know, praying more, or whatever it is that you want to do, these are all things that don't have time limits. And a goal has to have a time limit. That's what makes it a goal. So you want to be able to set a time that you're going to achieve this. Now, you are not bound to that time. And this is so important. And it's important for reasons other than what you might think. Some people think, I'm not bound to the time, therefore I can take longer in order to achieve this. Actually, people who write down their goals and pursue an action plan tend to find they achieve their goal much sooner than what they thought. And that's fine. If you set a goal that you're going to achieve in 6 months and you conquer that goal, or you achieve that goal in 2, that's great. You're not going to just leave a vacant space there. We're going to talk next time, which is our last part in this series, we're going to talk about what to do when you actually do achieve a goal. But the thing with the date is, remember, you want to look at it as a measurable point, because you're going to refer to that date as you go along and say, am I getting closer, am I getting farther away, whatever. Things can always be adjusted. We'll talk about that next time as well. But you have to not make it burdensome. You are not trapped into that date. If it takes longer, it takes longer. If it takes shorter, it takes shorter. And let me be honest with you, you are going to find some of those goals that you write down that you believe are important and you want to achieve, that you won't touch at all. And that's just part of the thing. And I'll tell you how to handle it when you do that. I'll give you a quick example. For about 3 years, one of my fun goals was to learn how to play golf. I don't know how to play golf. I had friends who said that they would teach me how to play golf, but it was on my goal list. In that 3 years, I never did anything in order to help me play golf. And the reason was, it just was not a priority for me. It wasn't something that I disliked, it just had no power behind it. And so I took it off the list and dropped it. Will I ever learn how to play golf? Who knows? But it's not a priority for me. And the same thing with you. You have to look at things, might seem important today, but if there's no action taking place, then maybe it's not a priority and you need to move it away. So for your assignment for next time, and make this class really a simple one here, I want you to go to the website. Again, it's www.growthcenter.net. You'll see it at the end of the video here. And go to the download section, download the template for goal setting, and then use that to work as a PDF file, and you can actually fill it in right on the file there. So you don't have to print it off and write it unless that's what you want to do. You can do it and save it right to your computer. Okay? And you're going to do each of the 7 areas, 3 goals in each area, and under those 3 goals you're going to have 3 very short action steps that you can take. Again, they don't have to be complicated, they can be very simple, but they are going to move you forward. So those are the things that I want you to do, because this is going to propel you into achieving your goals faster than anything else that you can do.